Hi there, it's Tom, the English picker. These are my picking finds for this Thursday, bit of midweek picking. Went to a flea market, flea sort of slash antiques market, and a ton of charity shops. So let's get into it straight away. One of the charity shops was doing a really good deal on DVDs. They were doing 4 DVDs for £1. So these all cost me 25p each. They're mostly junky ones, but got Gladiator. It's got double CD, Matrix Reloaded, the Gruffalo, High School the Musical, Dancerella, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, another High School the Musical. I'll probably lump those two together and put them on eBay. Dogma, and Ricky Gervais Live 2. So yeah, I can't say no for 25p. I mean, push comes to shove, I can sell them for £1 each at the car boot. Did pay out on this DVD, paid £2.99, which is more than I would normally like. Jackie Mason, Night at the Opera. These go for there's buy it nows for this for £20, 15 quid is the cheapest, but none have sold in the last 30 days. So I'm going to chuck it on there, £9.99 free shipping, and see what happens. One of my best finds was from the flea market. Was this? It needs a bit of cleaning up, but it's a really cool, I'd say, 1930s sort of Art Deco teapot. It's marked Made in Italy, VEV inox, which is like stainless. It does show some signs of age, so I don't think it's a modern repro. So a bit of cleaning up. Paid £2 for it. Should get between 10 and 15, I reckon, something like that. Postage is going to be a bit awkward. From the stall next door, I got these two light fittings. Someone's painted them and they need a bit of cleaning up, but I paid 50p each for them and they look like they'll work fine. So a bit of cleaning up with a heat gun and that should be fine. I thought I'd struck lucky here. There was this stall, everything was 50p on this stall where I got those from, and there's this money box and I couldn't see inside of it, but I thought, oh my god, it's full of coins, and it was locked, couldn't open it, so I thought I'd take a chance for 50p. Got to my workshop, managed to pick the lock, and I opened it up and it's full of screws. So, bit annoying, but the actual box itself is pretty cool. I should be able to get a couple of quid out of that. And there are some big chunky brass fittings in here which I should be able to scrap. Chuck in with the scrap, and then the screws I'll use as well. But thought I'd hit the jackpot, but not this time. Also from the 50p guy, I got this matching set here of a propelling pencil and a ballpoint pen. It's got a name on it somewhere there. Pierre Cardin. I think that's some designer. So they're going for around £10 on eBay. So I'll put it sort of maybe like £6.99 free shipping, something like that. Buy it now. I've been favouring buy it nows recently just because they're a bit easier. Picked up 2 pieces of jewellery, one from Cancer Research, the other one from an animal sanctuary one. There's this end part isn't anything, it's costume, but it's on a chain that up here, you can't see it, it's marked 925, got it for 99p, the chain should scrap for a couple of pounds. Got another chain here, marked down to £1, the end is just a junky piece, but the necklace itself is silver, marked 95, quite obviously there, so that's pretty cool. Got some other bits of jewellery. I got this really nice ring. Let's get some close-up details of it. You can see there. It's not marked. It looks fairly homemade. It looks kind of Mexican. I paid $1.49 for it. Should be able to get £5. Got this, which thought could be gold, but I don't know. I've got to test it. It has got a tiny mark there, which looks like it says gilt. So it could be gold-plated silver, but I don't want to test it in case it takes the finish off, so not too sure. Don't think it is solid gold, it doesn't quite look right, it looks a bit iffy. I paid £1.50 anyway, so even if it's a dress ring, I should be able to get £3 for it. And then also from the same place, I picked up this cameo. My friend buys cameos. I paid a bit much. I paid £2 for it, but it's quite a nice cameo, so I should be able to get about £3 or £4 for that from here. Okay, on to the clothes. I found an amazing charity shop. It was a Bernardo's, and it's amazing how different they can be, even though they're the same company. Their sort of thing was all clothes in store. This was like a big thing on the side, which was like not a special offer or anything. It's like how it is all the time. All clothes £1.99. So you could get a full suit, trousers suit for £1.99. I mean, they were mostly supermarket suits, but you know that's cheap. So I went through the racks looking for brand names and got a few bits. I'm not sure if this is real. It looks pretty real, but the writing font doesn't look quite right, so I'm a bit dubious. So I might sell it at the car boot because the B just doesn't look right. Hugo Boss marked here. Nice jumper anyway. Hugo Boss for £1.99. Probably save that to the winter, most likely. They've got a regatta fishing jacket. These tend to do quite well, between probably 8 and £12. Looks fairly mint condition, really, hardly worn. Size large, all these are. £1.99 again. I got it's like a rugby shirt by Le Coq Sportive. Size large, hardly worn, fairly good condition. Now this is a make I'd never heard of, but thanks to the iPhone, I looked it up. It's Gabrici. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It's kind of a vintage one, I think. It's a polo. These were going for between £10 and £15, so thought worth the risk, possibly. And I got another Gabrici thing. It's like a flexible fabric kind of shirt, polo shirt type thing. Kind of with a patterning, kind of 90s looking. And then lastly, this was another one that I've never heard of, but apparently does well. Can't even pronounce that. So yeah, nice condition. Few marks just here, which is a shame, but for £1.99 I can't say no. And if not, I can always take it to the car boot and get the £2 back out of it, so it's pretty good. Yeah, in terms of clothes, I am buying a lot, but they are quite slow sells. Not sure if I'm doing something wrong or what, or whether I should just hi buy it now and just wait for that one person to bid, because I'm only really getting one, maybe two bids. There's no bidding wars on them. So yeah, any tips or advice about that? One of my friends reckons I should get a mannequin to get better photos, but not too sure. I know the products are good and I can see that they sell, but maybe it's just the right person has to be online at that particular time. So any tips on that would be appreciated. Okay, now onto the coins. First of all, I'll give you the ones I got from Pocket Change. I've got this 10p, which I don't know if you can see on the right hand side, is quite a lot larger. It's another misaligned die axis. Also on the reverse, there's some quite nice cuts on there. If you just look at the top of her head, there you can see like bobbly bits. That's pretty cool. Should be able to get £1 out of that on eBay. Got this one in change. It's a real nice coin actually. 10 cent. Flip that over. From New Zealand. So that's pretty cool. Got that in change instead of a penny. So it's all good. Then these next ones here, I did pay a bit for these, but I can't say no to the American wheat pennies. For all three, I paid £1. So yeah, the first is a 1953 Philadelphia Strike wheat penny. Second one, this is a 1983 penny, but I was told that 1983s without a mint mark were good. I don't know, but I got this one mainly because there's a blank spot here where it's struck through grease, so it's actually an error coin. And then I got a really nice 1966 It's a memorial penny, but it's a date that I haven't got. So the last story really is I went into a charity shop and they got a big tub in there that said above it, please, we also take donations in foreign coins. And of course, I started looking through it, and the shop person went, "Oi, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm just looking through your coins." She said, "Well, they're not for sale." I said, "Oh, well, why have you got them out then?" She goes, "Oh, well, they're for people to put like their euros in and stuff like that." I said, "Well, what do you do with them?" She goes, "Oh, we get a company that comes in and buys us the equivalent in, gives us the equivalent in sterling." I said, "Well, is there a manager around? Because, I wouldn't mind seeing if you'd sell me some." And she grudgingly got the manager out. Manager was really reluctant. She's like, "Oh, I've had people in here before lowballing us with low prices." So I said, "Well, can I have a look anyway and see if there might be some?" She's like, "Well, yeah, you can, and you can maybe tempt us with an offer." So I had a look through, and it was mostly just old pennies and stuff like that. And I'm quite glad there wasn't too much good stuff in there. And I pulled out these. And I said to her, I said, "I tell you what I'll do. I'll give you full price on these, and then hopefully in the future, we can do some more bits." And I gave her my card, and I paid her £5 for all of these, and I think I did quite well. I mean, she was over the moon with it. She was really surprised at the price. I think people have been paying her pennies before, literally. The star find was really this one here. It is a really nice American large cent. It's not in the best of conditions. That's that side. I'll just flip it over. There we go. It is an 1838 large cent. So, I mean, these go for about £10 at least. Really cool. I haven't got that date, so that'll add to my collection. Got a 1939 wheat penny. This is cool. This is a Russian coin. Some real nice detail on that. And then the other side's cool as well. It's from 1893. So real nice detail on it. Another Russian coin. It's a Cooper nickel one, but I just think it looks cool with Stalin on it there. And then the other side here. And then it's got really cool edge lettering as well, which says 1917 to 1967. So I thought that was definitely worth £1. And then I don't know if this is silver because it hasn't got a reeded edge. It could be copper nickel, but it looks a Chinese or Japanese coin in very nice condition actually. It says a quarter yang. So yeah, if anybody knows, do let me know. I'll try to look it up. So yeah, do you think I got a good deal? I mean, I think that was not bad. So I'm going to check back in with that charity shop and see if they can do me some deals in the future. I've had it loads where companies go into charity shops and buy old coins, and you really can't persuade them to sell you ones, and you know that these companies are paying them bugger all for the coins and making an absolute killing on it. So yeah, she also said something interesting. She said, "Oh, if we get anything too special, and we just put it in our eBay shop." And this was British Red Cross. Apparently, they've got their own eBay shop, and eBay doesn't charge them any fees or any percentage, anything like that. So they sell it at full whack, and they get it to do it for free. So I know it's for charity, but that's just cutting out everyone else, and it's a bit annoying. But anyway, that's my moan of the day. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And as with all my videos, everything you do see is for sale. I will be putting these on at the weekend, most of them. So if there's anything you like, do send me a message. Catch you next time.